But anyway, let me tell you what happened. Have y'all seen the video of that boy getting shot down? It breaks your heart. And you know the sad part is, I just be honest with you, the mayor and the chief of police came out because they're trying to jump on top of this, and now they're trying to defend it, and, you know, they fired him. He's already been charged, so he's been arrested. That's only because they're trying to keep a riot. I mean, it's hands down, it's just a mess. But white people still play the same game. You can see he done took his own taser out and throw it. They show you he grabbing the guy's arm with his own hand on his pistol. The guy trying to pull away from him. The guy breaks off running, and he pulls his gun and just shoots 7 times, 4 minutes back. You just watch him. 8. First of all, he need to be fired for wasting 4 bullets. Because let's just be practical. Those 4 bullets went somewhere, and those are hollow points. This is where they need to trade. Where did these other 4 bullets go? You just can't be releasing no bullets. When you start, you got to hit somebody. And it don't take 4 of them to drop nobody. You popping 2 bullets, then hollow point, your behind coming down. But it's just the sad part of it then to come back and just stand over the dead man's body. And no remote. You know, I could have looked at the fact that he looked at, I don't even want to go around it. I snapped in a moment. I can't look at that man in his face. I just shot that man and gunned him down. Just stand over him. Ain't no big deal. Holster his taser. They just stand there and look at him. Right up a port, him and his white buddy, saying we administer CPR. He resisted. He had a weapon. And Seven had nothing. Somebody just see him videotaping the fella from the bush. Got everything on tape. And the other white boy ain't going to get fired. They going to break. He need to go to jail. You can't go and force that paper. Am I correct? That paperwork, that's legal document. You force that, you supposed to go to jail. Another sad part. His partner was black. I'd get that nigga double time. But let's just be practical on that part. That makes a difference in the case, honestly. Because I'll be honest with you, if I'm a black man and I just rolled up and a white man just killed this other black guy, I'll say, it's whatever you said. Because let's just be honest. My word over here word ain't going nowhere. They're being honest now. He just shot a nigga now. What you gonna say? It's what you say happened. Isn't that right? If you ain't got your gun drawn, I got a police officer call me and told me that another officer came in and threatened him. Threatened to take it. He was going outside to get his gun and go kill him. He said, I told him, now if you go out there and get your gun now, you're going to force my hand. He said, I'm telling you now, if you go get I ain't going to tell him nothing. I'm going to walk that nigga to the car and let him unlock his door. As soon as he reach, I'm going to let that joker all his brain in the seat. You ain't finna tell me you finna shoot me, and I know you crazy? Would you wait on me if I'm telling you I'm finna kill you to let me go get it? I got to take you for your word. But they just show you, now you know who wound up getting in trouble? Who got in trouble, y'all? The black guy got in trouble. The black guy was called in and reprimanded for making a threat against the white man's life. What do y'all expect in this country? Let's just be practical. It's fair. Your word doesn't carry anything here, people. How long did it take y'all to listen? They still looking at saying that this is what they came out to tell you. Overall, the average of all policemen are good. That's a lie. Secondly, they said this is what they got to do. His wife was a victim. They said pray for the family and pray for the officer's wife because she's a victim. Because she's 8 months pregnant. And the city has agreed to pay all her insurance bill up until her having the baby. And you know what he said? That's fair. All I can think about now, all these people that kill people out here on the street, we don't do nothing for their family. So if I go out here and I kill somebody, that means you all should be responsible to pay for my wife insurance and my kids' college fund. You know what you're going to say? I made a conscious decision. I should have weighed everything that I was responsible for before. And you've been a police officer. Unfortunately, I wouldn't give a dime. If a police officer lose their job, do they step in and say, his family's a victim, so we should take care of his family? That just show you the good white boy trick ain't never went nowhere. How you throw his wife in the mix and say she's a victim? She's a victim of what? She knew that white boy was a racist. She knew she was a bread and bed for racist kids being born. We don't owe her nothing. I ain't blaming her for the situation, but I don't owe her nothing. The city of South Carolina, the state of South, they don't owe her nothing. What's wrong with these people's mind? They just tell you that. You know, people, that's fair. How many people have they gunned down and not taking care of their family? Derwin Brown, elected sheriff for DeKalb County, gunned down by an elected sheriff of DeKalb County, assassinated by police or sheriffs that work for the county. His wife got nothing. His wife got absolutely nothing. They drove her crazy till she died. But when you're a white boy, this is what they do for you. Let's just be honest. Can we really get upset at this point? All I can ask you, how many videotapes they got? The person that videoed it, saved the tape, took it to the family, and the family took it to the media. That's how the police department got it. Had they given it to the police department, you have never seen it. You know what they told you? At this point, it's an investigation. It's a part of an investigation until all the facts come out and we figure out what happened, know all the dynamics, nothing can be released. And when it's released, it will be a report. That's what he wrote when he said what happened. He said that the guy went for his gun and he shot the guy, but he laid 4 bullets in his back. You don't need no videotape to see this is an entry point and an exit point. No videotape, that's common sense. The smaller hole is the entry. Where it came out was the exit. White America don't respect us. I'm not surprised. I'm just not surprised anymore. I'll just be honest with you guys, as honest as I can be with you. The only way that they will respect us, white babies and kids got to die. I guarantee you, one white baby died, this whole country will suffer. One white teenager, unarmed, gunned down by a black police officer, you'll have every department in the world. You will have the United Nations on the ground, and they will solve that problem. But when it's us, this is being done every day. Do y'all not know why you having so many of them being shot now? If you kind of look at the number statistics of why they're being shot down so much now, it's to let you know. You got a nigga sitting in a white man's seat, and I can still do this to you. The nigga you got in the white man's seat can't even come up and say nothing. You know what they told you on the news today? He's aware of the situation. He's aware of the situation, but he can't say nothing about it. He can't protect his own kids. What are he going to do for us? Folks, we continue to be victimized by these people because the right response had never been given to them. There'll be a people that'll come back, that'll get them restitution. We're the people God have to set back. I know the answer to them. Listen, stop burning down your homes, burn down their homes. There'll be a problem. They'll want to sit down and get a resolution. See, it's never a problem when it's us. When it's anybody else, it's never a problem. When they go to other countries and bomb and maim and destroy people, it's never a problem. But when one little old bitty white woman or kid gets something, everybody got to pay for it. Look at this white woman. She finna have a baby. Now the whole state of South Carolina responsible. The man told y'all it's fair. Who y'all think should pay? Her husband, who should have had common sense, who goes out every day to realize, what did he tell you? When you tie them boots and shoes up, you might not, somebody else might unlace them. You already go out with this mentality. So any decision I make can impact my career, my life. Is that not true as awesome? So when I decide to draw my gun, I put myself in a whole nother situation because the gun is drawn. When I decide to stick my finger inside the chamber, inside the cylinder, it's only to shoot somebody. I have been trained to never warn but kill. Let's just be practical, though. I don't care what training you give me. There's still something called common sense. Come on now. It's still something called I can shoot you in the leg. It's still something called I wound. I don't care. It's still a life. It's still a human, especially at the mere fact that I could do this to somebody because you're running away. I've already weighed the situation before I've done it and realized I'm in a system that will protect me. Had there been no videotape, he'd still be working. He'll be getting a book deal. He'll be on every CNN them trying to explain. They ask him again, if he had to do all over again, you know they'll tell you? I wouldn't change nothing. Because he did like he was trained. He wouldn't have shot a white boy. I ain't even mad at the black officer. He did what America taught him to do. Nothing in his mind clicked when he walked up to look at. Let me see. They got this stupid piece of dumb equipment that they stick up this stupid antenna. You know what they call it? What they call it, Brother Calvin? This dumb, stupid piece of equipment they put on a police officer be somewhere, right? Radio. For some dumb reason, when something going on, you supposed to let somebody know when you got a partner with you since we both together. I ran off. You don't know where I'm at. Somebody should have been asking me anyway, where are you? We chasing somebody. Do you see him? Yeah, they here. Come on here running. But you know what you do. You don't radio nobody. You take matters all in your hand. You became judge and juror and executioner. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of power. Only power a police officer have is to call charge you. He can come right there and charge. I'm charged. Come on. You charged with theft, rape, kidnapping. That's all I can do with you, baby boy. I'm not a prosecutor. It's not my job. And all I can do is take you down, write the charges up. It's up to the DA to pick it up and them to deal with it from there. Am I correct? When they get finished, it's up to the jury to come through, and it's up to a judge or a jury to say innocent or not guilty. At that point, you don't become the police department again. You become the property of the sheriff department. All these different departments are set up. This nigga became one department. And then one man became department of all. That's bad. When you got one man that can stop you, not only can I charge you, I can confine you, and then I can execute you. I don't let what they call when one of them do something, due process. That's what they tell us we use, due process. And they wonder why we got all these shoes and why we got. Let me just be honest with y'all. They're not another race. And you know, something came to my mind when I looked at that situation. That black man belonged to somebody. He belonged to a family. He got brothers. He got a mother. These people belong to somebody. Any other race, you know why you got no problems in Yemen? You know why y'all got no problems in Afghanistan and Iraq? Because you killed somebody else's child. Somebody else ain't sitting around letting their child die. My child was at home minding their own business. They look at this. When these people send a bomb over here and shoot, and you hit the wrong area, and you want to send a nice note saying, unfortunately, we regret that somehow or another we got the wrong information and we destroyed the whole village. These people took their babies out and watched their baby arms dangling and eyes gone and just fragmented. All you guys a foot in a shoe. They say, you know what? I will line up with anybody that's fighting you. Y'all ask yourself, these people that look so crazy, why do you think all of a sudden all these people lined up now? You know what these people did today? They put a bounty out in gold for anybody that's associated with these people in this stuff. You know what that looks like to the news? That in itself is already against the Geneva Convention. You cannot put assassination out on somebody. Am I correct? You can't do it. This is white folk. This is funny. I can't go hire Leon to sit back and wait and sniper you. Now, that's against the Geneva Convention. Move a little bit. I can't do that. That's against the Geneva Convention. What I can do, Dave, I can order airstrikes. I can drop a 50-ton bomb on this fellow. This bomb is designed to only kill Ivan. I am within my rights. You can take me to any trial court you want to. There is nothing you can convict me of. I didn't let Leon sit here and assassinate him. That's just flat wrong. This man is a world leader. But my 50-ton bomb I'm going to drop is only designed to kill Ivan. Is this true? How much sense you think it take to sit down and write that kind of paperwork up? For somebody sat down and said, if I'm only trying to get Ivan, and we agree that's what we're going here to do, instead of dropping bombs and killing Ivan, and everybody back who ain't got nothing to do with this situation, and everybody over here that's in the region who going to get the fragments of it, why won't I just go ahead and let him kill Ivan, and Ivan's out of the way? Because I got a bigger agenda than that. They need people to die. Truth be told, we don't need no soldiers on the ground to do nothing. We got satellite. We can zoom in and kill anything we want. They use snipers at their convenience. They always do it. America ain't never been nobody ever abided by no rules and no laws. That's why they kill us every day. These people sit out here and do what they do because they already realize it's a hoax. It's a hoax. You ride down the street thinking you got some kind of freedoms and right in this place. It's a hoax. So this man comes and he kills you. This man falsely in prison. You know how many people falsely in prison by these people? I watched the officer put a gun on the guy one time. He was arguing with the guy. The guy was in his rights. He shouldn't have been arguing with him and everything. He got the guy, put him in the car. We were just sitting outside just looking, put him in the car. The guy was still going out. He was upset about it. He was just like, why you bothering me? I'm up here on my own point, whatever. He snatched him out of the car, searched him, stuck the gun on him, stuck him back in the car. Waited a little while, got going out. He pulled him back out with the other officer that searched him. He said, what's this right here? That guy started crying. He said, what? He said, what you got a gun on you? The man started crying. He said, man, that's not my gun. He said, I just got it. We started hollering, man, you put that gun on that man. We sit here watching you put that gun on that man. He just started laughing. He just put his gun back down in the holster and just went on ahead and let him go. Had we not been there, he finna stick him with a gun. He kept a dirty gun right down his leg for niggas like that run their mouth. I seen one take some dope and make up more bags right in my face to try to get me more time. Took me to the precinct, put me in a room. I watched other officers come right in there and watch. He got it out, poured it on the table with a razor, start chopping up, making more bags. All the officers, listen, they walking in here. They talking. They said, what you doing? He said, I'm sitting right here. Look at this fella, just like this. Big glass sitting right here. They got sitting at the table. He just chopping the dope up with a razor. We're at the police precinct. This man has dope. This ain't a captain. This ain't a colonel. This ain't a major. This ain't a chief. Listen, the officer done walking in here by their chest. Like, I'm sitting right here in the glass. Just look at this man. Cut this dope up. He cut it up. He scooped it up. He put it in a little bag it up. He chop it up. He done poured it out. He poured them out the bag, chop them up, make more, and pour them in the bag to make more bags. I said, wow. Nobody asked nothing. Nobody said nothing. Everything was gravy. That's the kind of system we live in. That's dangerous. Regardless of what you do, you still got parameters you got to abide by. See, that's the difference between us. Regardless of what people do to us, we can't change. I don't care what you do, man. I can't cuss you out now. Because of our position. This is the same thing we hold these people. People say we hold them to a higher. You carry a higher position. What you say can determine what happened to a person's whole life. What you do can be the dynamics of a person dying or living. A person going home or being incarcerated for years or even life. That's a dangerous position just put in the hands of any man. Especially a man that don't even like it. You know what? They're going to say now, this is what they already said for y'all start, because I know you niggas, y'all already jumping the gun. Y'all already trying to say it was racially motivated. They're saying, we don't know that. We don't know that. But this is what I say. If it's not racially motivated, I say give him the death penalty. I would respect him better. At least I know what you hate. He's very, so I'll give it in his hand to say, we didn't know if it was racially motivated. Because if it wasn't racially motivated, we got to kill you. Because this is what I'd be looking for. I was white. He could do that to my white baby. He could do that to my Hispanic baby. He don't care who it is. So he need to tell them, no, it's just niggas I hate. Then I know what the problem is. I know who to keep them away from. But since I don't know, see, you can make them shoot their own self in the foot. Just I'm just ask you an honest question. Now, you tell the truth. So was it racially motivated? No, it wasn't. So this could have happened to anybody. Yep. Thank you. Death penalty. Death penalty right on the spot. What we do, we got a person that loose on the street killing anybody. Their own laws will say they need to kill them. You're a danger to society. See, it's easy to make them hang themselves. They don't want to talk to me. I watch seeing that they call NAACP, nigga apes, coon, alligators, and possum, all them people. They ain't going to call at me nothing, though. They don't call people who really can't say nothing. I'm calling for cameras to be on officers. We don't need no cameras on all. We need people to change their hearts. We need our people to start using their head. This is why I try to push you guys, that we have to become self-sufficient. Only way they're going to respect us, you got to break away from this man's system. This ain't the first time somebody been shot down on tape. This ain't the first time. What happened with Rodney King? What was the biggest controversy of that whole thing? Them 28 seconds. Jury did not convict on those first 20, them 3 minutes. A sure nigga getting a slop beat out of him. You can dismiss all that because those first 28 seconds were critical. Without those first 28 seconds now, it's really hard to say what happened. How long we going to keep living? This just be honest with y'all. You don't see any danger with this? We so calm. And then the first thing they tell her, calm. Leon, you need to calm down. We need to pray. Why didn't you pray when them buildings got hit? Why didn't they use some? Why we didn't let the legal system work? The same stuff they tell her, when would they use it? One of these white babies get hit when Susan Smith's child was kidnapped. How many of y'all live in South Carolina and remember? Was it safe for a black man in South Carolina to have? Where was the prayer and call for calm at? They would, listen, citizens were judge and jury. They were snatching niggas off the street left and right. Every black man was going to be taking blame for that body. Not only the police, not only you had to worry about the police, you had white citizens snatching your behind up. Do you remember when they were asking for calm and restraint? Do y'all remember they were calling for due process? Let the system work. Let the law officials do their job first. That's the only one they could. That was just two little white boys. Still wrong. Please don't think I'm sitting down here making it like it's some small thing. Any life taking it is a tragedy. Two white babies. Two white boys. Two little white babies are more than thousands and millions of black babies. Fathers being taken out of home, murdered, killed, shot and gunned down. Always restraint. Always let's pray. Always let's march. Why won't white people march and protest? Why didn't go there and just march and protest in Iraq? Or in Saudi Arabia? Why they weren't calling for the legal system? Because when it affects them, all bets off. The whole reason for the United Nations was that they come together and you make a resolution before you do anything. But when he decided he was going to go in and he was going to take Saddam Hussein, a black man told him that they needed to wait. Let the weapon inspectors do their job. George Bush let them know we're going in. He is the only man that can do what he want to do and still be right. Still to this day, he found no weapons of mass destruction. Who brought these people to court yet? Where the United Nations at? Why hasn't somebody filed charges on this? They killed this man and his sons. And you didn't find anything. What you think I'm going to do? You going to come to my house trying to demand me to do something? I ain't letting you in my house. Are you crazy? I'm going to let you just search through my house. You have no papers and no right to be in my house. I don't blame you. I won't let you in there either. Our law says if the police come, don't you have to have some kind of legal right to come in my house? You can ask if I allow you, then that's different. You have no paperwork. You can't just come in my house because you feel like or you think. Then since you went on and you done it, now I'm dead. Now my kid's dead. Now my family sat out here and they ostracized. They in hiding for the rest of their life. Only they can mess up. This don't seem much to you guys because you're not an Iraqi. I'm not either. But you know what? I can sympathize with the fact that how many of us this has happened to? Kenny Walker in Columbus, Georgia. I'm one of the only people still talk about it. Black man, white collar job. Coming from work, not the club, not from drinking, not with whores, coming from his job. He stopped by the police, snatched out his car. He said, what did I do? And thrown to the ground. He said, what I do? That's what you did. 2 shots. This on YouTube. 2 shots, back of the head, dead. Prosecutor came and told the folks, if you want to prosecute him, hire your own attorneys. He said, that ain't my job. White man, free to go serve in Iraq. I'm sure that there are Iraqis over there that he's protected and helped him. I'm sure he's not making the same bad decisions he made over him. Shot and gunned him down on the street. Come to find out when he checked, that wasn't even the right car he was supposed to be pulling over. I'm happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. Because you really got to start thinking, we look like these people getting shot down. How many times y'all heard, you all look alike? So what's to stop them from gunning me down next? And the sad part, who's going to come forward to try to defend it? Oh, I hope y'all don't do this. Let's call for restraint. call for nothing. This is crazy. This ain't scary, y'all. The man that you have, I can see you did. You like, I can't look at it. I don't want to look at nobody I shot. I know I done. Something inside you just say, I ain't going to go where I need and look at it. I know I screwed up. Not him. Listen, standing right over that dead body looking, and he just wound up holstering his taser gun. Standing right there and wait. Ambulance coming, nothing. Standing right there just looking. Ain't that even bad? This ain't bother you thinking, I just killed this man. I shot him in the back. This going to be a mess. You already know. You're already suspended off the rip, whether it's a just shot or not. Am I correct? Automatic, because it's got to be. None of this bother him. They finna be all up your behind on a right call. Let alone you got to justify. You just put 4 shots in their back. Had this tape not come out, do y'all know they weren't finna do nothing? Sad part is, a medical investigator, when they get there, the police all get there looking. He on his stomach. So you shot him 4 times in the front. He should have went backwards with the impact of the 9. They should have been looking, he on his back. Them some mighty small holes in his back because those are entry points. When he got rolled over, look at his chest and see that thing, see stuff blowed out of mass and look at that, all his guts and stuff forward. This real easy to look at. He's saying shot this man in the back. The white boys and the black boys all together. What the black officer gonna do? Y'all don't know, these black officers ain't got no power. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let me tell you why that black officer didn't say nothing. Because when he got back down there, boys in blue know what the code is. You run your mouth on that white boy, and you bring your behind back down here, it's going to be you next. Y'all have no idea how these people work, do you? There's a whole lot of covered blacks sat there. These people don't want their family dead. Let me think. He just killed him. He wouldn't do nothing to you and your family. Him and his other friend going to look at, you never run your mouth on another officer. Huh? If he didn't do nothing now, we just thought the potential another crime he would have committed later. Huh? It was just a matter of time before he was going to get shot down. He was going to break in somebody's house. It was just a matter of time before he raped somebody's daughter. It was just a matter of time that he sold dope in your schools. Justified. God bear record on my soul from lying. Had it been a black man that shot a white man down, I said the same the same punishment should have happened to him. Same punishment. It's wrong. It's wrong. And the sad part is we've done nothing. You know what I looked at? And I looked in the mirror and I was listening to it. I'm responsible for him getting shot. I am responsible because I'm passive. I do just like the rest of us do. I pray and I thank God it wasn't one of my sons or my daughter. But we've done nothing. Those people over there, I don't respect their religion. I think it's wrong or what they're doing, but I can at least respect the issue they're looking at. We're not going to sit back and keep letting you kill our kids. We're not going to do it. That's how you erase a nation. If this keeps up, it won't be long. We'll be erased. While we keep praying and while we sit back passive, these people murdering us on it. That's just one case you hear about. And you know the sad part is you would think the other races would look and say, we got to be careful. They watching us. Who don't know about Ferguson? The sheikh in Iran came out speaking against what happened in Ferguson. How would somebody in Iran know what happened in Ferguson? He said it was the same equivalent of what they did to Jesus. Somebody in Iran actually concerned about us, who we've been told they hate everybody. Total annihilation of every race. Yet he said what happened to this man was equivalent to what they did to Jesus. Nobody talk about that, though, do they? Why would he know about what happened over him? Oh, we taught these people cave dwellers. Why would this cave dweller know about Michael Brown? Because everybody know about our flight. Everybody know about the plight of the black man but you. Everybody know what's going on about us and what's happening to us. Truth be told, we buy guns, some of us, to protect our homes and families. I'm talking about as a race of people, to keep people out. And we call other people to come help us to keep people out. And the people we call to help keep them out are people that's killing us. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Nothing's changed because we hadn't changed. Nothing's changed. We can't protect you guys. Y'all on your own. They might not see them. You're on your own. You hear me? When you're out there and you see them, you're on your own. Where my boys at? You're on your own. Anything I'm going to do is going to be called a vigilante. Anything that I would do, if it's a wrongful shooting or killing or any one of y'all, it's going to be looked as I'm a lawbreaker and I did not allow the law to work. Huh? You can't have anarchy. When they view it, when they show it on television, who's going to be the wrong person? Because regardless of what should have happened, what I should have done, I should have allowed the system to work. The wheels of justice turn slow, but eventually they work. The wheels of justice are flat for a black man. They flat for a black woman. This is all cute. This is very nice. Y'all understand this? How many of y'all got sons and daughters? How does it feel to know you can't protect them? That the people who I reared my kids up to teach them to avoid trouble. Stay out of gangs. Stay away from drugs. Don't go and get pregnant. I had no idea that the murder of these kids was going to be my own police. I had no idea that there was some people. How many of y'all had the same method? You teach them to try to protect them. Watch out for these people. Don't bring them around. Stay away from them. Don't get yourself caught up with them. And now find out that people that are killing us are the people they licensed to kill us. And no matter what I say, that badge give him enough reasoning and gun to justify himself. That's bad. But still with the tape, you know what they're saying? Again, he's only been accused. He's only been charged. Nigga, you looking at a videotape, they playing over, pop, 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 pop. And I'm still saying, again, he only been charged. This plays on my intelligence. I'm just being honest. Don't do that. Don't do that. That hurts. Let's not play no word games. This is the same tape you're going to use in court. I got to wait on 12 people. I got to wait on a man with a dress on to slap a gavel to say, now you can say he guilty. What did it say to my psyche? I'm looking at something in real time, real life, factual. I'm looking at you come kill this man. This man got a family. Again, he's only been charged. Right now it's a speculation. I ain't speculating nothing. I say here, watch you kill this man. Don't play me like I'm retarded. Why am I waiting on 12 people to sit down and pull some people off from work and they got to sit in a room and stay on taxpayer money, hold it and drag it on so they can write a book and move it later? And they tell me, now we can say he's guilty. When they thought O.J. killed that white woman, did they say he was charged with? O.J. was guilty before he was arrested. Every time they shows a video of him, they told him he was guilty. They fought him to the funeral. He said around church, don't look innocent to me. When he rode in the Bronco down the street, he was guilty. Why else would he do it? Nobody waited on no jury to say O.J. was guilty. And they didn't even like the verdict. But they tell you whatever happened, you just got to listen. That's the law. This is another form of programming. We're not free thinkers. To this point, there are people that sit around the mind saying, right now he's only charged with it. We got to wait to see what the legal system does. And you keep showing me this tape over. 8 shots on a man back. 4 of them hit him. Where are these other 4 bullets at? I'm concerned. Did anybody else get hit? Bullets don't just stop when they get past a person. Where did these 4 bullets go? Nobody concerned about this. How many other people could have been killed? Aren't y'all taught that when you releasing crowds, anything, you got to watch all this got to be a consideration. When you take that gun, you got to consider you taking on a lot at this point. When your head hit inside the cylinder, you already done put everything on the table at this point, good or bad. All I ask y'all to do is think. I didn't mean to hold up the time. I just said I can't even protect my own kids. We can offer these kids absolutely nothing but God. That's all we got. I'm just being honest with y'all. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. Because when they sit and watch it, it's not going to stop the next man to say, wow, I got to start thinking. I pull my gun and kill somebody off of impulse or anger, and I wind up going to jail, and my pregnant wife, she won't have no insurance. Nigga, the last thing I'm thinking about his wife is some insurance. What about the insurance of this man you just shot in his back? What about his mother and family? Just the mere fact he said that, they ought to burn the town down. You're going to throw, these people grieving. You're going to talk to me and you're going to come and say, hey, his wife a victim too. You know what I mean? People got to commit crimes, marry, and they tell them, we could care less about their families. A man go ahead and rape somebody, I don't care about him. He didn't care about his family, so don't ask me to. You took that in your own hands. It's an insult on our intelligence. We got a man dead, and you've been told, let's pray for her too. We got dead man and they the victims. She is a part of them. She's a victim as well now. It's just scary. It's really scary that we've been suppressed so long that we can't even think past these people, whatever they say. Everybody going to bounce and put in front of you, going to call for restraints. Call for we just got to come together and get some type of unity. People have to change the way they think, folks. You're never going to be unified until you change the way you think. That's the same thing with the people of God, endeavoring to keep the bond of unity and the bond of perfectness. The only way to do that, you have to change the thinking process of people. You're already releasing atheists to be free. No sooner they went out, they come on with Ronald Reagan's son. Tell you I'm a lifelong atheist and I'm not afraid to burn in hell. They don't care. They're soulless. The purpose of a God, even from the manipulation from King James, was to teach people. You believe in God? Okay. That money look good. You look at it, it look good. Would you like to have that money? Tell the truth. Would you like to have it? Could you use it? You do know if you take it, God is watching you. God's watching him. If he takes that money, something's bad going to happen to him. Because the God is watching him. God is watching him. It is true. But you see how they used it? It works with your psychosis to tell him, I don't have to even be there. God's watching him. If you take that money, God's going to get you, Canada. But he ain't watching me when I kidnap your son right here and hang him. He ain't watching me when I rape your wife. He ain't watching me when I burn down your church and your house. But if you get that money, God watching you. He's going to be real angry with you, Canada. God's going to do something to you if you take that money. Whatever reason it is, he don't bother me, though. That ain't scary. You see why you can't accept the indoctrination of Christianity? Look at the people who they put it on. It never works for them. Why don't he ever do anything to them? Why is it always you that he going to do something to versus them? How is it always right and it's just in that time people did? Why in this time? It could be one of them times. You know, it's in one of them times if he take it, God don't mind. Huh? Why can't it be one of them times? He just didn't know better back then. Why we can't use that for him? Only for them. Only for them. See, to serve a true and living God, you got to become conscious. You got to become conscious. And what you want for yourself, you got to want for somebody else. That's how I know. He never believed in God. You can't. I know I believe in God. What I want for me, I want for somebody else. What I would expect for myself, I would expect for somebody else. He doesn't even love himself. You've been taught that. 2 things you were supposed to do. Fulfill the whole royal commandment. What was the first one? 2 things your royal law, hang on. How I got 11? All your heart, all my mind, all your soul, all your strength. That's 5 commandments. Give me the other 5. There's no way in the world I could take that boy and do that. I got a son. There's no way in the world I want somebody to do that to Bryson. I couldn't imagine that. So I couldn't imagine doing that to your son. There's no way in the world I could take and rape your wife and kill. Because I got a wife, Brother Kevin, and I wouldn't want that to happen to my wife. That's the principles. When you find people doing it, it's simply because they don't even love themselves. Y'all see me tomorrow with a black bandana. I'm on the street marching. Don't even bother me. I had to go to Selma and then come back around and go march in South Carolina. I'm just hurt. I'll be honest. I'm not going to do anything outside of what God taught me. I just been with y'all. I am extremely hurt. I just really cannot imagine. I never thought the day would come. We fight other countries so we don't have to come subject to their laws and their rules and being suppressed and being murdered by them. While we were talking, when they sent y'all to fight these countries, didn't they tell y'all that if we didn't get these people, it'd be a matter of time for they would come over here and we'd be subject to them and they'll wind up bringing their rules and their stuff. And you don't want their law. And their laws, you know what they do? If you do something wrong, they chop your hand off. And they'll rule their law, they'll bring you out, they'll cut your head off. Well, they look at your laws and your rules. You don't even trial a man. The people, at least all there, they all consent that it should happen. You just do it on your own. Nobody consented to what you're doing. And the only time you got remorse is when you've been caught. That don't bother y'all. How many white boys we got loose out here with these guns? With a heart of not even caring about human life. I was telling somebody about me and Justin were talking today. We were using the word. I'm going to get ready to get out of the way. The word was, you remember what the word was, Justin? I told you I'm going to start using it. I'm going to throw it on people. You heard what he said? Nagger. No, that was not the word. You remember what the word was? Human being. When the last time you heard that word? When the last time you used that word? Human. That's got something to do with a person. Being is the existence. People don't like using words like that because who uses that word? I said I'm gonna start insulting people. Call you human being. They're gonna be insulted because you don't even think of yourself as anything. A human being. They come on. People tell you that a being appeared by some spirit, some life form. That's what you are. Regardless of your color, your shape. A human being. We don't even use that anymore. What is a human being? That's an alien. That's how we view one another. So you don't find killing anything with an alien, even though it still got life. And that's how they look at us. You're not one of us. So therefore, you're not a human being. Since you're not a human being, I'm not actually killing a life. Or taking a life. See, it's all in the indoctrination of what you teach. You could program a child like that. They take them, you know what? They're one of the few people that'll start training their kids early, take them in the woods to kill other animals. One of the few people that start training to kill. And they tell them, it's okay. Because it's a necessary. See, it was necessary to gun this deer down, who had a family too, so I could cut the head off of it and we can hang it on the wall. And when me and your grandpappy and them come home and we sit around a table with no teeth in our mouth, we could talk about how many points on the deer head. We kill to eat, which is a difference. A lot of them kill for sport, and it's dangerous because it winds up veering after a while. It ain't so much fun shooting this animal. After a while, it gets boring. This ain't every hunter. Please don't take that on every hunter. That is not what I'm saying. But it's dangerous when you don't really have an understanding of life and God. Human being. That's something everybody consider. Any one of my members, I find out you hate another race. I want you out of here, and I think you ought to be gunned down. We don't hate people. You're hurt by people. You're disappointed you let down by people. But unlike these people, we still got restraints. What they didn't use and what their officer didn't use, we can use it. It's called restraint. Regardless of what you see, we still got barriers. We still, your insides in your call to say, listen, this is one of those times. Let's just do it. But then it makes you no better than the people that you're trying to correct. This is what we learn, discipline. This is what the word teaches us. He tells us that we're an animal. If you trap an animal react, he fight back. Animals look vicious, and you know when they look vicious? Because I know your history. Let's just be honest. You see an animal, you see a white person. Most of the time, the one get killed out there white people. I'm not just putting it on white people. Just think about it. What does your history show me if I'm an animal? You kill everybody. So when I see you, all I see is a killer. That's all your history has shown. Animals have history, and let me ask something. Animals have things that are called genetics. There are things that are taught. An animal just ain't learned or just come out to kill well, one species does, but what I'm trying to say as a whole, they're usually taught. Animals are taught, this you attack, this you leave alone. You know, a lion will teach another lion. When they see a snake, you don't fool with that. They are taught what you fool with and what you don't go get. This you get, you kill. They don't kill for sport, do they? They kill for survival. They have to use instinct. Whether right or wrong, they look at it. Every hunt can end an animal's life. Every hunt. All it takes is a zebra, one kick back to break a leg. You're on your own, you die. All it takes is one buffalo to stick a horn. So when I go for something, I already realize my life is on the line. So I got to know what I'm going after. And I understand all the risks that are associated when I do it. These people have caused the whole race. People as a whole have caused the whole race to be destroyed. Animals, I don't blame the animal for killing us. I don't blame them. History has shown the whole world has been destroyed because of you. God didn't destroy the world because of elephants, because of hippopotamus, because of coyotes, because of snakes, because of leopards. God destroyed the earth because of man. He said your thoughts were only evil continually. You never stop. And look at man now, what's changed? You would think when you have one big heinous crime, the other officers look and say, you know what, we got to stop this stuff. We need to come together. Listen, man, they ain't me. They ain't my problem. First thing they're going to say, what did a rap sheet look like? Regardless of a rap sheet, is it justified what you're doing now? If we went with white people rap sheet, would we be treating them right? So everybody got a rap sheet. Everybody's a felon. He programmed your mind. Once you get that, they tell you, once you get on paper, you're not a free man now. You're a criminal. All your rights are gone. I don't know how he got any rights. I don't know how he can even pass laws. They tell you when you're a felon, you can't even vote. How does this man have any rights? How does this man dictate to us? How does this man deliver things to us? This is crazy. I got to get out of the way. I apologize for being a human being. I apologize. I have no control of being a human being. I apologize. I have no control of this color on my skin. But you know what I can control? How I treat people. I can control that. There's nothing anybody can do to make me treat them or dehumanize them. We all just human beings. Human beings have feelings. Human beings associate, connect to other people. We got to get the process back in these people. We lost it. The way they recognize themselves as a nation that has to go do something, they forget we all human beings. Everybody in every one of these countries all got something in common. The average person just wants the best for them and for their family. Even a man that don't have nothing that's stealing raw, he just wants something. Isn't it? People just want something. It's not, they want something. When they want it, they go take it. They walk in, they form deals, and they set the deal up for the person to fail so they can take it. They just do it with pen and paper. The same thing a man do on the street when he rob and take, they do it with pen and paper. They walk in with a suit and do it to you. Come on, man. I make you sign a paper for a piece of something and make you give me so much down payment and none of it went toward the principal, and then I stuck you into something that you can't possibly afford to pay for. Then I come back and take it, then I wreck your car. Or I walk up and I just rob and take what you got off it. What's the difference? What's the difference? Because I sat down on an attorney, so I sat down on a table and we signed papers. I gave you a pen and said, sign this one blue, sign this one black. I come over my gun, make you sign it in red. I bust your head open, I shoot you. What's the difference? Why won't they call me tonight and let me talk to these people? Won't they let somebody call them to break this thing down to the lowest common denominator to get folk? We all human beings. Nobody made themselves. Nobody picked these colors in a lineup. Why can't we just learn to respect people regardless? If they look funny, different, you didn't make them. You look funny, you look different. But you still got to love and respect people. Still love and respect people. You got to go along with their ideology, but you got to love people because we're all just human beings. All right, Mr. Boston.